Have I ever told you that I love solar lights? Of course I have. It's just a thing. So I had a company actually send me a set of solar lights. These are LED solar fence lights. I'm going to use them in a little different location than a fence, but that's what we're going to check out today. If you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing as seen on TV items. Every once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's take a closer look at these LED solar fence lights to see if they're any good. Here are the LED solar fence lights. Now, this is a 4-pack, and you should notice that there are 22 lumen, and of course they say there's no wiring. That makes sense because they're solar lights. All right, so let's do a quick unboxing. Inside the box, I have 4 of these lights. I should say that when they're fully charged, the manufacturer says they run between 6 and 12 hours, and I guess that depends on the amount of sunlight. They are IP65 weatherproof, and then they also have a 600 milliamp battery inside. Here's your on-off switch. Important to note that this is a push-button on-off switch and not a slide back and forth, and you can see that it is covered there with rubber. You can see the solar panel, and this is kind of neat. This is where you get that speckled look all over the wherever you put it on, either your concrete or your driveway, but it's really neat how that shines through. In there, they also have a package of screws and then wall anchors if you need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go install these on my front steps and test them out. So I'm going to be wanting to hang the fence light right about here, so therefore my walkway is going to be lit. So I'm going to need to get my masonry drill bit, put a hole in, and then hang the light. Let's do that. Just put our hole in. Now let's put the screw in. We finished drilling our hole. Now this particular application has wall anchors, so let's get those in as far as we can. That just happened to fit in, so now what I will do is I'll get the screw that it came with and screw it in and then install the light. We have our screw in. It's sticking out just far enough to connect to this receiver. Make sure your light is on and then install it. There, it takes a little bit of finagling, but once you get it on, you are set to go. Now that we've installed this first one, let's go to the other ones and install those as well. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut a small piece of our alien tape, about I'd say 2 inches long. Now that that's cut, we're going to find our placement. I'm thinking right about here will be good. And then just like the directions of the alien tape, we're going to push and hold this for just about 15 to 30 seconds to make sure it adheres real strong. Now that it's on there, let's peel off our plastic and install our solar light. We're going to push and hold that now for 30 seconds. And we're done. I've installed the other lights. I'm looking forward to seeing them this evening. Here's our light that we had taped to the wall with alien tape, and it's been over a week, and during the time that it's been up there, we've had a lot of rain, and it's still holding strong. I like the convenience of using the tape because we don't have to drill through our concrete to put in a screw, and it still holds strong. It's about 9 o'clock in the evening. I just wanted to show you the lights. They've clicked on, and yes, they do run all night. They put out this really neat speckled pattern, and I like that. Plus, more importantly, I like that they light up the stairs. I'm going to keep checking in on these throughout the evening, but I wanted to give you a first look at them turning on. It's about midnight. They're still rolling strong. I like how they're not like a really, really bright in-your-face light, but they're just a soft light, which lights the way. I like them here on the steps, but I could also see them on a fence line and just using them to light your way as you're walking down. It's pretty cool. So, what are your thoughts of these LED solar fence lights? Is this something you'd be interested in? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, the lights on the left are still lit and the lights on the right are not. And that really just has to do with the amount of time the solar panel is exposed to the sun. So when you're setting these up, make sure you have them in a place where they get high sun equally all day. Therefore, they can stay on for the same period of time. In this video, we were looking at the LED solar fence light. So what did I think about? Well, first things first, I like the shape and the design. They're really easy to install, and plus I loved the speckled look that it gave out. And my most favorite part was the soft light that you see. It wasn't a bright in-your-face light. You could still see the steps and it lit your way, and that was really, really nice. What didn't I like about it? Well, when I first unboxed it and I saw that 600 milliamp battery, I thought, man, that's going to be trouble, because typical solar-powered lights are between 1,000 and 2,000 milliamp batteries. I'm like, man, this is going to run short, and it did. Even though it did last over about 7 hours, at least two of those lasted about 7 hours before they went out, they could last longer if the battery was bigger. Also, a big part of this is how much time they're actually in the sun. So you can see that the one side of my stairs aren't in the sun as much as the other side. Anyway, if this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I'm about 20 feet away, and I'm going to start walking towards the lights, because I just wanted to show you they're a subtle light that lights your way. They're not in your face bright. They're just a nice soft light during the evening. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of these LED solar fence lights. You know what? During this review video, I installed some with the screws that it came with, but I also used some alien tape to install the other ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link up my original review of alien tape right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at that review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.